everybody, Jay from SBC and CJ Skatepark. It's my great honor, legendary, not that he's a legend, but he's a legend, Bob Burnquist. Bob, you are awesome.
Thank you.
I don't know if how you react to this sometimes, but the amount of people you've inspired to do vert now is incredible. We've got a couple of our riders here today. We've got 7-year-old Angel. We got Annie from Montreal, and we got Andre and everything. These guys, they're all inspired. They watch your videos all the time. And it's funny, I know they did a special with HBO Brazil with you, which is, why wouldn't they? Obrigado. And they contacted us because in 2001, you were on the cover of SBC when you did the full pipe, which was insane.
It's been around.
You've been around.
Yeah, it's great, man. I mean, it's like, you know, skating is this like inspirational loop, you know, and I like, you know, looking at skating as like just like a big progressive, like I get to, you know, learn, evolve as a human, you know, and, you know, to be able to learn new tricks and, you know, just kind of interact, travel the world. I mean, that's, you know, that's my thing. And then, you know, building the video parts and doing all that, I know that that is what kind of puts, you know, that inspiration out there. It's kind of like, you know, working on a piece of art, working on an album or whatever, you know, you work on a video part, and that stays, you know, and people check that, you know, and if I can inspire people to keep going and be creative, then awesome, you know, and along with a lot of the other guys that inspired myself, you know, from like Colin McKay and, you know, Lincoln Ueda, Danny Way, Tony Hawk, you know, and to see, still see that, you know,
in that circle, you know, it's
great. It's a blessing, really.
Is it humbling? Is it like overwhelming sometimes?
Well, I think that it's just, you know, to me, it's like I was so inspired by them, and I'm so grateful for everything that, you know, it's more of a blessing than anything else. An ability on a skateboard does not change, you know, who you are. You know, it doesn't make you better. Oh, you do this trick better than that guy. But it doesn't. That is not it. The playing field is like, how do we inspire each other? And I got to work on skateboarding and do what I do, and everyone's got their reality. But it's cool to see. You know, people are cross-inspired, and I get inspired. You know, just skating with the guys yesterday was amazing. You know, and yeah, it's just great.
It's funny, you were out there and people didn't realize it was you, because I think did you have a Santa Cruz board or something? Or
no, that was Ronnie.
That was Ronnie.
Yeah,
so they thought that was you.
Yeah, good.
And they're all
because he was skating really well, so it's like, oh, maybe they thought that was me.
But you know, they were all at our place on our birthday the other night, and the guys from Spain and Madrid and Japan, like these young kids, like the next generation. What do you think about that? Like they're taking it to a different level, or?
Well, I think that what's going on right now is like, you know, vert. There's this like a revival. Obviously, for you to be a good park skater, you know, you have to have vert in you, and for you to be a good vert skater, you have to have mega in you. So there's all these different aspects of skateboarding, and to be a good skateboarder, you have to have street in you. You got to be able to go out there and skate everything, right? So now that we have more of the vert ramps happening, and we got that coming up, you got this new generation that's looking at that and being like, hey, I want to learn that, you know. And what's possible now, when you start skateboarding and you look at what's going on, that's your base to build on, right? So of course they're going to look and see 900s and all these crazy flip spins, and that's what they start with, right? So a lot of times you see even a lack, they get the power big tricks, but they don't have the base lip tricks, and they don't have, you know, the other aspect of it. But that's kind of like how you build, and it's all in phases, right? So it's incredible to see, you know, such abilities at a young age, you know, and it's just like, yeah, it's just going to keep pushing forward.
I think it's always amazing when you can inspire people like globally, not just like in the US, like all over the world. These kids were all talking about you. Richie, who skates to our park.
Way too cool.
You're a legend for him.
Yeah,
right?
like, much appreciated. Yeah.
I'm going to give you one of these.
Oh, whoa, I get a present.
So I was the first one to hippie jump a Ferrari in 1976.
No way, dude.
Yeah.
Oh,
64 now.
Bring it to the CJ.
You inspire me.
Hey, dude. All right.
Thank you for what you do. Any tips you want to give anybody who's thinking about doing vert? Because you're right, it is starting to evolve more so than it ever did before, which is great. Any words of advice for people thinking to do vert?
Well, skateboarding in general, because like, I mean, you know, what you see now, especially, I mean, here we are at the Jackalope Fest, you know, and it's like super laid back cultural. It really has this feeling of what skateboarding events kind of like always been. And now with the Olympics, and you have all this different like lane of skateboarding events, and you go to a lot of them, and it just kind of feels feels detached. It doesn't feel there, and you got people worried about coaches, and you got like people coming up to me and it's like, hey, I want to, you know, my daughter or my son, and can you coach? And I'm like, listen, forget coaching, forget any of that. What you do is just go skate, you know? Like, what else are you going to do? You know, it's like, yeah, if coaching, I mean, skateboarding and skating with another mentor, that's what skateboarding is all about. Oh, yeah. You know, and it's good to have tips, but a lot of people worry about the things right now that it's just like, you can be just as good. I never had a coach in my life, right? But I had,
well, you're your coach.
I had, no, the other skateboarders are interacting, that inspiration, and you have to kind of like follow, you know, a positive lead. So I think that's, you know, that's the best coaching, and is having examples and having that inspiration. And you going out there and skating, you know, what, you're not going to skate because you don't have a coach today, you know, and I see that kind of developing.
Parents are,
ditch the coaches, go skate to make it happen.
You know, when you think back of some of, like that pipe, were you nervous first time?
Oh, yeah.
Because that's like, no one had done that on the planet. Like, you were the first one.
Yeah, well, I've always been, you know, whenever you go for things like that, you have an idea of what the consequences are. And the time of the year I chose was the time of the year that I could get hurt and recover, because I knew, you know, I was working on a video part too, so I was trying to figure out, it was like the end of the firm video. Right. So I was trying to find something to do there, and then that time came around, and then the video ready for the last trick or whatever if it ends, I'm like, let me go try it, you know. I got broke, I didn't really do it. You know, I broke my right foot, sprained my left ankle, broke my right arm.
I think I saw in the video your dad. No,
it was Salba.
Okay, Salba.
Lance, Clarabelle. I mean, yeah, there was a crew there, but you know, it was a start because no one had ever tried it.
No one,
you know, and it was kind of a wild. And then I went home and I got up. You know, I did it at my own full pipe. Yeah. So it was like, okay, a loop and a full pipe. But until it's seen, you know, you can't realize. Until Tony did, you know, or Dwayne Peters tried, you know, the turning point, or Tony actually doing the Hot Wheels track loop. You don't know it's possible until someone puts it in front of you, right? So that's kind of how progression works. So it's like, now it's like, oh, we've seen that. Like, what else, you know?
And it's great how you all like feed on each other, right? Like, and all these great skateboarders, right? Just leading the next generation. You got them all behind us here at Jackalope.
Yep.
Anyway, thank you for taking some time. You're awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you for what you've done for skateboarding. Thanks, everybody. SBC.